What's going on, guys? Terran here, bringing guys a Black Ops 2 commentary on how to rank up fast in Black Ops 2. The first couple times I recorded this, I said MW3. Say we got victory. I said Black Ops 2 first. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of give you my general tips. My 3 to 4 kind of things on how to rank up fast. How I've ranked up fast. At the time of making this video, this gameplay is like a day or so old. I am Prestige 1 level 20 and only with like 11 hours playtime, which I think is pretty good. And even though it is double XP, I think it's a pretty fast way of ranking up. Yeah, these kind of like my general tips. The gameplay, just quickly, just tell you guys what it's about. I was playing with my buddies, a couple of my friends, and we were playing multi-team Hardpoint in this gameplay. I was sniping a bit. I pulled out a few ARs and SMGs later on, but for the most part, sniping in this gameplay. So yeah, we're gonna hop right into my first tip. My first tip for ranking up fast in Black Ops 2 is to play objective game modes, but not just play objective game modes. Play near the objective for sure, because right then you see I got 125 for the hardpoint kill. A regular kill will be 100, and if you continue to stay around the hardpoint, whether it be or the domination point, the flag, or even the HQ or anything like that. That plus 25 for each kill is gonna stack up, and then that's gonna help even in your score streaks, like I'll talk about later, or everything just helps with your experience. And that score that's gonna pop up in the middle of your screen, everything from that score is going right into your leveling up, and that's kind of what you want to optimize. How many times those numbers pop up in the screen, how active you are in all the objective game modes. And the more active you are around the objective, the more points you're going to get, and the more score you're going to get, and the more experience you're going to get in turn. And that's really what you want. In terms of specific game modes that I would play, Hardpoint seems to be one of the best, as well as Headquarters, because those are more like kind of general area type deals. Because see, this Hardpoint, this area is gigantic, so in terms of getting kills within the Hardpoint, it's not that hard. Yeah, it's not that hard to get points in the Hardpoint, because the area is pretty big, so that kind of makes it a lot easier for you. In Domination, the trade-off is there's a lot more people that usually go for domination points and stuff like that, right? So that adds its own pros and cons. But usually I'd stick to Hardpoint or Headquarters, because in Headquarters, most of the time people are all around the Headquarters. And same with Hardpoint, since the Hardpoint areas are pretty large, there's a lot of people around them. So you get a lot more of that plus 25 bonus for the kills. And it'll help you out a lot more in turn. So yeah, even in this gameplay, even though it's multi-team, it's the same kind of principle. Usually objective game modes, I kind of try to stay as close to the objective point, the hard point, as possible. If not, patrol around it, so you're going to pick off all the enemies that try to come to the objective, because most of the time they're usually not smart enough to kind of judge whether, where the other enemy team is. So you're probably going to pick them off 9 times out of 10 and, translate into more score, into more experience, and faster living up. That's kind of, you're going to hear me say that a lot of times throughout this video, but that's kind of, the basis of what you're trying to do. My second point is use score streaks that are within your range to get, to the point where they don't limit your playstyle. That might sound a little bit confusing, but what I mean is, in this gameplay, you see I'm using UAV, Lightning Strike, and the Stealth Helicopter. Even so, the Stealth Helicopter, I might replace that with the Hellstorm Missile, usually, right? But these are kill streaks that I can consistently get multiple times a game, and it won't kind of restrict how I'm playing. If you guys can kind of like visualize what I'm saying, some kill streaks, they make you kind of slow down your playstyle, and you're not rushing into the objective nearly as much, and that's what you don't want to do. You want to get kill streaks like the UAV, like the Lightning Strike, like the Hellstorm, where, for one, they're effective on objective modes, because you can target them and you can aim where they're kind of coming down, and second, you can run and gun with them, because if you can't run and gun with the kill streaks that you're doing right now, and you can't like literally go at the objective and go at the enemy, then those kill streaks are way too high for you. And well, not way too high, but they're too high to the point where you can't get them consistently enough throughout the game where you're gonna be able to benefit off the boost they give you when you use them. So stick to the lower kill streaks. I would recommend. I know it might not be like the most like crazy thing to even for YouTubers to do. because you want to see all those like really high kill streaks and stuff like that. But in terms of ranking up, it is the way to go, and you know, hopefully you guys don't really care too much about how you're looking and the fact that you're using UAVs a lot or counter UAVs a lot, and you know, that's just what it comes down to. You got to use those lower kill streaks, or if you consistently play with higher kill streaks and you can get those multiple times a game and you're totally beast, then you know, go for those. That rule applies for that too. If you're like a total, you know, wrecking monster, then definitely go for those. But yeah, just try to make sure it's in your range and you can still rush with the kill streak you're using. That's the #1 thing to judge. If you're finding yourself slowing down a lot more using certain kill streaks, then don't use them, because ultimately, the slower you play in the game, the less experience you're gonna gain. And unless you know your placement really well, you're probably gonna get lower experience, and that's gonna kind of translate into you not ranking up as fast as you could. So yeah, that's kind of my second kind of generalized point for that. My third point kind of pertains to the specifics on what you use in your creative class. I'll get more in depth. I'm gonna make a creative class video once I get to the max prestige again, so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But use guns that work on the maps you're playing. I don't know, that might be a little bit general, but for most part in Black Ops 2, SMGs will get you, where you want to be, on the scoreboard and stuff like that. They offer enough mobility, and the only trade-off is that they don't have as much range, but you can change that with certain attachments. So SMGs definitely work a lot better in this game. I know I don't really use SMG throughout this entire gameplay, but that's only because I kind of judge the map and I judge what I could get away with using at the same time, kind of still pushing the objective a lot more. So I use the sniper, so that's what ended up working, and you'll see I go 53 and something in this gameplay. So I'd say it was a pretty good success. So yeah, just SMGs will definitely work in Black Ops 2 no matter what. You don't necessarily need ARs, but ARs ain't gonna hurt. But SMGs, I use them 9 times out of 10. The only ARs I would stick to using, and again I'll do a create a class vid where you kind of see the ones I prefer, either the M8 or the AN, the last assault rifle. The last ones are probably the best. I don't really use the first ones as much. The MTAR I don't really use a lot. But yeah, that's what it comes down to. Just sticking to the objective. Using the score streaks that you're gonna get with rushing, which ultimately equals more experience and faster leveling up, and using the right type of guns. I'll get more in specifics if you guys want me to, but in terms of just generalized tips that most of you guys can understand, that's what's gonna work. A few extra things. If you're playing with a team, that definitely doesn't hurt. Playing with teams, you're not gonna step on each other's toes as much, and it's gonna result in you getting a lot more kills, getting a lot less stolen kills, and you guys are gonna hold down the objective a lot more, and that just translates into more score, and you're definitely gonna rank up even faster just because of that. So yeah, hopefully this has been helpful. I can't really think of anything else I've kind of implemented to kind of rank up quickly. Yeah, I've ranked up fairly well. Prestige 1 so far, 11 hours of gameplay. But yeah, Black Ops 2 is a good game. I know it's really contrary to what I was saying in my first impressions. That was a little bit I was a little bit too quick to judge the game. It was the first day out, and they were having problems with the the connections and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, I apologize for that really bad review of Black Ops 2 if that turned you away from the game, but. Definitely, I think it's a good game. I know there's people still out there who would disagree with me, and whether it's their connection or the game, I'm not really gonna voice my opinion on that. That's their situation, and they can figure it out. But yeah, it's a good game. I'm just kind of putting on my judgment of the game, kind of clipping it to the end of this video, if you guys don't mind. The guns are good. I think the guns are good. The maps are good. The maps are really nice. They're a lot more colorful and a lot less bland in this game. And yeah, overall, I think it's good. If you guys are thinking about getting it, definitely go for it. It's an awesome game. And yeah, hopefully these tips have helped you. Hopefully you guys don't think I'm a complete rager and just say that this game sucks all the time. I was too quick to judge, but what are you gonna do? Game's ending right now. Final kill. I go 53 and 12 seconds left. I swear that was the last kill. Oh yeah, the last kill because I don't get a kill after this point. But I end up going 53 and I think 7, 53 and 8, I think. And yeah, pretty good gameplay. I thought it would help multi-team, hardpoint, getting those objectives. See, playing the objective 2, 13 defends, 6 captures. We totally wrecked the enemy team. Yeah, that was kind of my tips. If these have helped you at all, that's totally awesome. Please leave a like, comment, and peace out.